Staffing shortages. It's one of the big problems plaguing DC's 911 center. We've reported for years about the agency's long wait times, system outages, and even deadly mistakes. Now we're hearing directly from dispatchers. 7 News' Carl Willis has an update on what's being done to address these vacancies.
The urgency of addressing internal issues at DC's Office of Unified Communication is clear.
I know people have left OUC for stress and they're concerned.
This should have been pinpointed. If you see everything on paper, you already know that we're short by 10 people. So you wait until everything hits us.
The embattled office under scrutiny related to call times, transparency, and a staffing shortage. Wednesday, current workers answering questions publicly for the first time.
Were you aware that they're moving $2.8 million out of OUC that was supposed to be for hiring?
And the OUC director also pushed for answers by the Committee on the Judiciary and Public Safety, and shortly after by 7 News.
What's going to happen moving forward with that money?
That money was money that was earmarked for salaries. When you have vacancies, you don't use that money. I can't use that money for anything else.
The director says there are currently 22 vacancies at the DC 911 call center. She says those openings are slated to be filled in November, and she hopes 6 new vacancies from October 1st will be filled in a November 14th prospect day. But current employees say the underlying issue is retention, and they testified about the need to be reclassified as first responders.
We are not merely clerical employees. We are the unsung heroes of our emergency response system.
Reclassifying us as protective service occupations is essential for enhancing our professional integrity, operational efficiency within the emergency response system.
They say it's not just about recognition, but would also provide the mental health support and benefits they need.
Firefighters and medical.
Brooke Pinto, chairwoman of the committee, said DC cannot reclassify the workers, but highlighted OUC's work with cell phone providers like Verizon to reduce the number of dropped emergency calls and the urgency of reducing the stress of working these jobs.
My expectation is that we continue to honor the work of these hardworking call takers and first responders. Salary is one such way, benefits, incentives, and recognizing that a 12-hour shift is just too long to be working these extremely stressful, traumatic, in certain cases, jobs.
Carl Willis, 7 News.
7 News also pressed OUC for answers about an exclusive story that we brought you less than 2 weeks ago. That's when a DC man told us it took nearly 4 minutes to get through to 911 when he was calling about a shooting near his Northeast home. While no one was injured, a bullet did hit a car. And today we got answers from the agency about that call. OUC said it was another issue with Verizon. We also spoke to the resident again tonight to get his reaction.
This is not something that we can really do halfway. When it comes to emergencies and 911, a lot of times seconds matter. And if you're sitting there on hold, those seconds tick away with no help arriving.
The OUC also telling us that the agency has worked with Verizon to correct the issue. The 7 News On Your Side I-Team's been covering the troubles with OUC for years now, and you can find our extensive reporting on WJLA.com.